morning, everyone, and welcome again to Living and Loving Life. Today, I'm going to discuss with you the process of preparing yourself to move. Um, we're moving to Africa very soon in 2022, and this is our preparation phase in preparing ourselves to move. Um, I never really say this, but I said I got to start saying this. If you like my content of my video, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. And I thank you ahead of time for your subscription, your like, your comment, and your sharing. Um, I know a lot of people ask me why me and my husband have decided to move to Africa. Um, I believe that this thing is God ordained, and He is preparing us to continue to move forward in this second portion of our lives. We are empty nesters. All of our children are grown. We have 3 grandbabies, and now we're going on this grand adventure with one another and sharing this journey that God has placed us on. That's first and foremost. Secondly, when I went to Africa for the first time, and I went with some ministry friends, and I'm involved with a ministry called Journey to Freedom. If you have never looked at our videos, please take a look at our videos. We teach people how to come out of bondage from fear, anxiety, low self-esteem. We deal with molestation and how to overcome that. And we do everything biblically, and we tell people from our life experiences. You'll be surprised how many people have gone through the very same thing you've gone through. So, but if you ever get a chance, please go to Journey to Freedom, Pittsburgh, and we are on YouTube. So, back to my experience in when I went to Africa at the beginning of last year. When I touched ground, it was like, oh, I am home. I felt like as though I was home, and my eyes were opened up, and when I looked out and I saw a sea of brown people, I said, look at what my eyes are beholding. A sea of brown people, a kaleidoscope of beautiful hues of brown, light brown, dark brown, dark brown. I was just like, oh my God, look at this beauty. And as we traveled and we rode through, and I looked at the scenery, and I was like, oh my God, Africa is beautiful. It's nothing like they have told us about in the States, all the pictures of all the poverty. Don't get me wrong, there's poverty, but there is poverty everywhere. And I was just astounded at the resilience of the people. I was astounded at how they just welcomed us. I was astounded at how they just wanted to embrace us. And I have taken that and placed it in my heart. And when we came back home, I was talking to my husband, and I said, I want to move. I want to move to Africa. I believe that God got something there for us. And my husband prayed about it and prayed about it and prayed about it. And finally he said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make that move. And I was like, yippee! I am so looking forward to doing ministry with my husband. We also plan on doing a business over there, and just getting a home and different things like that. And I am just so excited about this phase of our lives. And before I go any further, this is probably going to be a 3-part or 4-part because I want to cut the videos to 15 minutes. But the first phase of preparation is um, in preparing yourself is to start writing things down, start really focusing on um, what you want to bring, what you don't want to bring, and because I'm personally not married to any of my personal possessions here in the States, because I can buy a couch over there, I can buy a refrigerator over there, I can buy a bed over there, and in order for you to ship all of your belongings, it's going to be 2,000 and up just for you to ship over. And then once you ship it, you still got to go to the port and pick your things up, and that's going to cost you probably $1,000 and over, depending upon where you're at and how much the individual company is charging. So you have to charge going, and you have to go charge picking up, and not to mention you have to find someone who is willing to pick up all of your belongings and take them to where you need for them to go. So um, that's one of the first things that you have to make up in your mind, and as you have to tell yourself, I am not married to any of my possessions. I'm not married to it. I did not know that I've been downsizing for the past couple of years, and the Holy Spirit would say, you don't really need that. You don't take that with you, or give that away, or don't hold on to things. The only thing that I know that I'm going to have a very hard time with is clothes. I love clothes, but I have to learn how to pare that down and take everything. All of my leggings, all of my jeans, and I love perfume and different things like that. So um, I'm gonna buy a big suitcase, and I've already started paring back on stuff that I know I do not wear. So I've been giving those things to the Goodwill and different things like that. But I had thought about, one of the ideas I had thought about was opening up a consignment shop when I move. I use clothing shop, and I'll have my daughter go shopping for me and ship it over, and we can start a business with one another where she shares in the profits and different things like that. So that's just one of the businesses that I'm thinking about doing, where you sell shoes, where you sell and just open up a small boutique where there's lightly used clothing, jeans, sweaters, shirts. They are in desperate. The women want perfume. So I'm gonna even have my daughter ship some perfume over too. Um, because we can go to Rainbows, and I could buy 3 bottles of perfume for $10 and keep it moving, and you'll make a profit. And I'm not trying to pillage the people. Be fair in what you do, because remember where you are at. And I have come to the realization that as much as I want to go over the help, they are helping me as well, because I am going to learn about my culture. I'm going to learn about where I come from, and I am going to share with you this weekend. Me and my husband, we're going to sit down and do a video together about our DNA and what our DNA has spoken. So we're very excited about that. But back to what I was saying, in preparing to move, you must not be married to your things, and if you are married to them, to those things, because you don't think that you'll be able to um, find those things over there, be prepared to pay money to go over. Now, all of the information that I'm giving to you, I have learned from other YouTubers that I have already moved to the continent of Africa, and they some of them have brought all their possessions, and some of them have just packed their suitcases and they were off, and they're buying everything over there, because you can get custom beds made and different things like that, and and it's very affordable if you have the money. um, so in preparing to do that, the next thing that I believe that you must do is I have started to write out a list of everything that I know that I need to bring with me in order for my transition to be smoother. Um, Say, for instance, I wrote out things that I'm going to pack in my suitcase that I need right away that I do not want to go out and purchase. Such as, there's hiking sets of dishware that you can take, and it has 2 coffee mugs, it has 2 plates, it has forks, it has knives. I've also ordered a stainless steel set with a steel straw. There's 2 straws, a cleaner that comes with the straw. It comes with the knife, the fork, the spoon, um, the spoon, and it comes with something else. But I've ordered that, and I'm putting everything to the side so I can make sure that I'm not forgetting anything and I'm checking it off. There's also some things that I think that is necessary for when you move into your apartment, when you move into your house, like me and my husband, we decided that we're going to bring over a little security system for us, to put on our windows and to put on our doors. It's just a thing to go beep beep or so if somebody has entered your home if you're asleep or different things like that, because we are moving, and although we are moving into a compound that will have security, we still want to feel safe as to where we're going to be living at. So that's one thing that we decided to bring over. And not only that comes with that, there are 2 safety poles too that you can put it across your door, underneath your door jamb, or you can put it in windows or whatever the case may be. But that's one thing that I believe is necessary for us. A lot of people go over there and they purchase dogs, and they have their built-in security is the dogs that they're raising to protect their home. But that's one thing. But also inside of the hiking pack is spatula, a stainless steel spatula, the pinchos, the turn meat spoon. It comes with 2 knives, one butcher knife and one carving knife. And these are the different things that I'm going to pack in my suitcase when I go over there, because that's just essential. Wherever I settle at, I don't want to have to go out and buy plates or whatever. I just want to be able to sit down with my husband and pull that out, and we'll buy pots and pans or whatever when we go over there. And what else? A mosquito net. I'm buying that over here. I'm buying several mosquito nets because there's another business that we're thinking about doing too. Not thinking about that, we are going to do when we go over there. But a mosquito net is a must, and so we're doing that. Um, but like I said, it's you have to figure out what's important to you. You have to figure out, what you really want to bring um, when you transition over. Like I said, I'm not married to any of my things. Things you can purchase anywhere if you have the money. So, I think that's going to be it for my first video, and I will be back with you. This is part 1. And like I always say before I end my video, love this beautiful melanin skin that God has blessed you with. And I also tell everyone, keep living life and live it well, because guess what? You only have one life to live, and live it with no regrets. Every high, every low, every mountaintop, every valley, every joy, every pain is used to develop you into the very person God wants you to be. It makes you resilient, and you will be able to accomplish your purpose, whatever God has purposed you in doing. So, I'll be right back with my second part of my second video. Blessings.